Welcome back to English Edition. My name is Nicole King, and in this programme we're going to be running through some of the most important things our town hall has been up to over the past week, and some interesting things that you will like to know about that are coming up in the near future. We'll be then welcoming some local international residents to find out more about their projects and initiatives. Anyway, let's start off the programme with some news. Work is now around 85% complete on the construction of the two buildings that will house the city's first public care home for the elderly. The land was donated to the town hall for this purpose by the Alvarez family, and the project is expected to be finished this summer. The construction of the future care home has now reached its final phase, focusing on the buildings themselves. Before that, work was completed on the restoration of a protected property on the same site, the Trapiche del Prado. Dating back to the 17th century, it has been transformed into an interpretation centre and a new public cultural facility. Overall, the project has involved a highly complex process, both administratively and in terms of construction.
O sea, es una parcela que tenía un vestigio histórico que había que preservar, que había que mantener y que había que hacer una rehabilitación que supuso un esfuerzo con el ámbito de cultura porque es un BIC. Por lo tanto, todo eso y salvado todos esos escollos, pues yo creo que nos vamos a sentir muy, muy orgullosos. Como os digo, la primera residencia pública de mayores es una realidad antes de verano.
The residents will have 44 rooms, offering a total of 98 places, with the town hall already working with the Andalusian regional government on its management. The project, with an investment of over €9 million, has been co-founded by the Council, the regional government and the European Union.
Estamos trabajando ya con el concierto de plazas, con la Junta de Andalucía, también con todo el tema de mobiliario, por parte de la Delegación de Obra, todo el inmenso trabajo para hacer también el proyecto de urbanización perimetral, pero al final es una obra de una grandísima envergadura, es una parcela que tiene más de 10.000 metros cuadrados.
This summer also brings an important new addition to Marbella's coastline. We're talking about the lifeguard stations, almost 20 of them now in place along the different beaches. And not only are they new, the overall network has also been expanded. The city's beaches now have almost 20 new lifeguard stations, distributed along the entire coastline. They feature a modern design in line with the new public facilities that have also been installed in recent years. The Mayor highlighted the commitment to improving the rescue and lifeguard service with more staff and additional resources to ensure safety. She also stressed that the new stations are fully equipped.
Con todo el tema de desfibrilador, todo oxigenoterapia, la posibilidad de que sobre todo los socorristas, que en este caso además hemos incrementado, estamos hablando de 55 socorristas los que están en Marbella, que todos ellos tienen no solamente la titulación para poder estar en la playa, sino la formación que hace posible que en un momento determinado, si hay algún problema, alguna persona que tenga que ser rescatada, que también tenemos métodos y medios acuáticos, ¿no? Tenemos motos de agua, tenemos lanchas.
The rescue and lifeguard service was already in operation throughout Easter, using these new watchtowers located along the coast, and will continue to run at weekends from Friday to Sunday until June.
Hasta el día 31 de septiembre va a estar la playa cubierta, hasta el 1 de junio serán los fines de semana, a partir del día 1 de junio y hasta el 31 de septiembre, todos los días, desde las 11 de la mañana hasta las 8 de la tarde, habrá una persona que estará cuidando de que la playa en nuestra localidad sea segura, esté atendida y sobre todo se haga por buenos y grandes profesionales.
This past Tuesday morning's local government board meeting took an important step forward on two major urban development projects. Similarly, plans are moving ahead for the construction of a hotel of around 30,000 square metres in Pinomar, and a new commercial centre around 8,000 square metres is planned opposite the Marbella Club. The coastal path will be extended and new access roads will also be created. The Urban Planning Department is continuing to move forward with the project planned for the Pinomar site, where the former Marbella Playa Hotel once stood. The property was acquired by the Greek chain Icos Resorts, which is set to develop a high-end tourism project, a 5-star hotel on a 30,000 square metre plot. Under a fast-track mechanism enabled by the Andalusian Lista law, the urbanisation, land reorganisation and basic project phases can be carried out simultaneously, helping to shorten deadlines. As a result, the department estimates that construction could begin before the end of the year. The project also includes the construction of 200 residential units, along with the development of new public infrastructure in the area.
La primera, por supuesto, la continuación de nuestra senda litoral en la parte sur y la conservación de todo el espacio dunar que hay en ese frontal. La siguiente sería el vial de servicio de la zona norte, que va a permitir continuar esa vía de servicio paralela a la A7 que queremos y que está en distintas fases de desarrollo, en este caso por parte de promotores privados, aprovechando todos estos nuevos desarrollos. La zona que va desde el Río Real prácticamente hasta Cabo Pino, va a realizar una obra de construcción de la misma. También construirán una senda litoral paralela al arroyo que circunda toda esta parcela.
The same local government board meeting also reported the initial approval of a proposal to define a plot of land located to the north of the Marbella Club. Plans for the site include an 8,000 square metre commercial centre, as well as parking with both underground and surface spaces. Once again, the Councillor for Urban Planning highlighted that development will also bring improvements to public infrastructure.
Toda la vía verde que va a ir paralela al arroyo de las Piedras, que es limítrofe con esta parcela, y también una actuación de infraestructura muy importante, como es el tramo de vía de servicio que se construirá paralelo a la carretera que circula en ese tramo.
In addition, Councillor Diaz noted that in March a total of 124 permits for maintenance and renovation works were registered through the responsible declaration process, with a combined value of over €6 million. The Spanish Beach Tennis Championship is returning to Marbella for the second year running. It will take place in around a month's time at the Parque del Mediterráneo. Entry will be free, there will be live national television coverage, and several hundred players are expected to take part. This sport is really taking off in Spain and will be fun to watch. Marbella will once again host the Spanish Beach Tennis Championship for the second consecutive year. This 14th edition will be held from the 13th to the 16th of May at the Parque del Mediterráneo, with more than 200 players taking part, representing around 40 clubs from across the country. The national team will also be competing.
Va a participar en pleno el equipo campeón del mundo, o sea, los 6 jugadores campeones del mundo, y también el equipo junior que recientemente también obtuvo la medalla de bronce en el Campeonato del Mundo Sub-18, también en la misma localidad de Ribeirão Preto.
The event, set in one of the city's prime locations, is expected to attract significant media attention, with 8 hours of live coverage on Teledeporte. Entry will be free and a range of parallel activities will be organised to make it an event for all the family.
Habrá mucha activación de patrocinios, con lo cual la grada va a estar animada con regalos y concursos, aparte de tener activaciones paralelas como clinics para niños e incluso un partido con celebrities del tenis. Se va a montar a través de la federación pues un partido de exhibición con jugadores profesionales de tenis.
The aim of the town hall, working alongside the Royal Spanish Tennis Federation, is for Marbella to continue hosting the championship on an annual basis. The city offers one of the best facilities at international level and is seen as an ideal venue to help the sport continue to grow in popularity across Spain. This event will also mark the start of the beach sports calendar at the Parque del Mediterráneo.
Albergaremos la Copa del Rey, la Copa de la Reina de vóley playa y también jornadas oficiales de fútbol playa, con el objetivo de que este Parque del Mediterráneo se convierta en un referente para albergar este tipo de deporte.
The town hall has already begun repair work on the Albero section of the promenade, which was damaged by the heavy winter rains. It is one of the most sensitive areas along the seafront and requires specific maintenance. Recent periods of heavy rain have damaged the surface of the Albero section of the promenade, so the Town Hall is carrying out specific conservation and repair work to ensure it is in good condition ahead of the summer season. The work covers an area of 4,250 square metres along a busy pedestrian and cycle route.
Se está haciendo una intervención importantísima con un contrato menor, en una distancia aproximadamente de 1,7 km, trabajos que se están llevando a cabo para molestar lo menos posible a las personas que hacen uso del paseo marítimo desde las 2 de la mañana a las 10 de la mañana, y nuestra intención es tener el paseo marítimo lo mejor posible, ¿no? En el mejor estado. A su vez se están haciendo trabajos de jardinería, se están haciendo trabajos de electricidad, se están haciendo trabajos de riego, se están haciendo trabajos en las playas. Al final el mantenimiento de la ciudad es muy importante y se hacen muchísimas acciones.
Albero is the only material permitted by the Coastal Authority for this part of the promenade, which stretches for around 5 kilometres. Maintaining it is complex, so the Department for Works and Operational Services is preparing a public tender to contract a year-round maintenance service for the promenade.
Para nosotros, como digo, es muy importante tener el paseo marítimo conservado y mantenido, pero el albero requiere de unos trabajos especiales, como son trabajos con ranita, como es riego periódico, como es el aporte de albero que se va por los vientos una vez que se seca. Bueno, trabajos que son muy especiales y que necesitamos una empresa especial que pueda ejecutarlo. Por lo tanto, ahora mismo se está haciendo una puesta a punto de cara al verano, pero estamos trabajando también en el mantenimiento continuo y periódico durante todos los días del año.
The council expects these works on the Albero section of the promenade to take around 6 weeks. You will have seen kiosks around town called Once. This is the acronym for the Spanish National Organization for the Blind, and where they sell their lottery coupons to help raise much-needed funds. This is known to the Spanish people as ONCE. The mayor has recently visited their headquarters, and one of the topics discussed was the renovation of said kiosks. For more than 80 years, ONCE has been working to promote the social inclusion of people who are blind or have other disabilities. Through its initiatives, the organisation provides tools to help them achieve independence and access to stable employment, supporting their economic autonomy. The agency, based in Marbella, also serves 7 surrounding municipalities. At present, ONCE is in the process of renewing its street kiosks, and this is one of the issues addressed with the local government team during the institutional visit by the mayor and the councillor for social rights.
Tenemos 180 trabajadores en plantilla, entre la gente de aquí de oficina, personal de cupón, vendedores del cupón en la calle. Y bueno, pues esto es una agencia que tiene muchísimo potencial, con muchas ganas de crecer, de seguir buscando a gente, de seguir aportando a la sociedad de Marbella y de todas las poblaciones de alrededor.
The mayor highlighted the strength of ONCE as a major generator of employment in Spain, noting that it is the 3rd largest organisation in the country in this regard.
Creo que eso dice mucho de lo que es una organización tan potente como la ONCE, que son capaces además de ampliar todo lo que es esa cobertura, el de facilitar un empleo a muchísimas personas, ahora lo comentará, pero casi 100.000 personas, 80 y tantas mil personas.
In Marbella, ONCE has 115 street vendors and a total of 226 registered members. The urban development sector continues to drive the local economy. This is reflected in figures showing that the number of licences granted in the municipality has increased by 25%. The Councillor for Urban Planning has highlighted that this demonstrates the city's ability to attract investment. In the first quarter of the year, the Urban Planning Department granted more than 550 licences for construction, renovation and new developments. The figure is particularly positive as it represents a 25% increase compared to the same period in 2024, a year which had already recorded growth on the previous one. This upward trend continues to strengthen and, according to the councillor responsible for the area, highlights Marbella's ability to keep attracting investment.
Semanalmente se llevan multitud de licencias de obra, que son ya realidades, y sobre todo se llevan proyectos de medio y largo plazo que van a ir en paralelo a nuestro nuevo plan. Un nuevo plan que, como no me quiero cansar de decir, supone un nuevo modelo urbanístico, un modelo urbanístico sostenible, flexible.
A new General Urban Development Plan, which according to Díaz is close to receiving final approval, sets out a model of growth based on legal certainty, sustainability and urban innovation.
Va a apostar por las infraestructuras como prioridad y también por la vivienda a precio asequible y la vivienda pública. Yo creo que también son elementos fundamentales en los días que vivimos y que vienen a enfrentar dos de los grandes problemas que vive nuestra zona, ¿no? La falta de infraestructura y la falta de oferta de vivienda. Pues esos dos objetivos son primordiales en nuestro nuevo desarrollo urbanístico.
This will also be the first general plan in Andalusia to be approved under the region's new urban planning law. Dozens of people are preparing to give something very valuable, their time, by volunteering at the Costa del Sol Hospital. There are different programs to take part in, but one requirement is key. Volunteers must belong to an organisation that has an agreement with the hospital. Around 40 people are currently taking part in a 2-day training course to become volunteers at the Costa del Sol University Hospital. Completing this training is essential before joining the programme, which usually involves more than 50 volunteers. One important condition is that volunteers cannot apply individually. They must be part of an organisation already working in partnership with the hospital.
Tenemos el compromiso con el voluntario, hacerle una formación presencial para que la actividad que ellos hacen dentro de nuestro centro, conozcan lo que es el centro y lo que es todo lo que es la asistencia que hacemos, tanto desde atención al ciudadano como desde todas las zonas en donde ellos van pasando, dependiendo del programa y el tipo de voluntario que vengan.
These organisations include the Interpreters Volunteer Association, the Spanish Association Against Cancer, the Red Cross, the Volunteering Platform and Rehabilitated Alcoholics, all of which run different support programs within the hospital. Once the training is completed, volunteers can join a range of roles, from patient support and ward assistance to addiction services or care for cancer patients. There is also a children's play area currently under review.
Tenemos un programa que funciona muy bien y que tiene mucho éxito, que es Te acompaño en consultas externas para personas mayores que tienen dificultades en la orientación, en la gestión de las citas, en las máquinas nuevas, las tecnologías para las personas mayores, ya sabemos. Entonces nuestros voluntarios están ahí para ayudarles a orientarse, para sacar sus citas, es muy facilitador. Por supuesto, como ha dicho Nieves, nuestras intérpretes voluntarias que hacen una labor. Nosotros tenemos casi un 35% de población extranjera en la zona y muchísimos idiomas, y ellos hablan casi 12 idiomas.
Hospital volunteering has been running for years and remains an essential part of the service, complementing the professional care provided at the centre.
Que imprima pues ese carácter de humanización, de calidez, de conexión con el mundo exterior, de romper un poco esa dinámica asistencial, clínica, y dar a los pacientes pues una orientación, una compañía y un ratito que les distraiga un poco de de esos tiempos que significan estar hospitalizados y pensar en la enfermedad y estar solo focalizado en esas situaciones.
We usually go to the pharmacy to buy medication, but these establishments and their professionals actually offer much more. The College of Pharmacists of Malaga organises an annual event to highlight this, and next week it will be coming to Marbella. Here are the details. For the past 2 years, the official College of Pharmacists of Malaga has been taking its travelling initiative, known as the Health Tent, across the province. It brings together pharmacists and the range of healthcare services they provide, making them more visible to the public. On the 21st of April, the initiative will visit Marbella, setting up on Avenida del Mar from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon.
Desde la detección de diabetes, toma de tensión, también tenemos retorno venoso, osteoporosis, y es un sitio donde podemos detectar alguna patología que puede ser posteriormente grave y poder derivar incluso al médico.
In short, the health tent aims to highlight the important preventative role pharmacists play in promoting health and encouraging healthy habits.
Debido al modelo español de farmacia, todo el mundo tiene cerca de su casa o de su trabajo, a menos de 10 minutos andando, tiene una farmacia. Entonces, normalmente, siempre es ese primer punto de acceso cuando tenemos algún problema de salud. Obviamente en la farmacia, si vemos que es algo más grave, derivamos al médico, pero si es algo que nosotros podemos solucionar, pues lo hacemos desde allí.
Agradecerle de nuevo a los farmacéuticos que se presten a esto, porque al final creo que se demostró también en la pandemia que era un colectivo vital y fundamental a la hora de resolver esos pequeños problemas de los vecinos respecto al tema de la salud.
For the past 2 years, it has toured towns across Malaga province, aiming to reach as many communities as possible and showcase the wide range of professional healthcare services pharmacies offer, including prevention, health promotion and the safe and responsible use of medicines. The aim is to cut down on unnecessary journeys for cleaning crews in Las Chapas. To do that, the Town Hall is building new facilities for the service. The site covers close to 300 square metres and the work could be finished in around 2 months. Work is now underway to create a new base for the cleaning department in Las Chapas, on a council-owned plot next to the district plant nursery. The idea is to bring all operational services in the area together in one place, making better use of both staff and resources. More than 20 workers will be based there.
Una petición que nos habían hecho desde el propio distrito para que todos los servicios de limpieza estén aquí, además aprovechando el tema del vivero que tenemos en Las Chapas y por lo tanto toda la planificación de lo que es limpieza va a ser que al venirse a esta parcela desocupemos otra parcela que va a servir de aparcamiento y para el tema de recinto permanente en Las Chapas y seguir trabajando en que tengamos una realidad en cuanto a nuevos servicios, que es lo que se merece una zona que está creciendo tanto como Las Chapas.
The new facilities will include office cabins, toilets and a washing area for vehicles. The project has a budget of €50,000 and is expected to take about 2 months, covering total area of 275 square metres. And now it's time to welcome my first guest. CIT Marbella is a business networking association. And since I started in media every week, they've been sending one of their members to my programmes so we can find out more about our international community. Today I'm delighted to be welcoming for the first time from CIT Marbella, the lovely Mijaela Toada. I first met Mijaela through Elendil Diez, who's got the Rio Padrón studios. And Mijaela, welcome. At that time you were doing magical things and, oh, lovely, just before lockdown. And now you're into rentals, so welcome to the programme. Congratulations, lovely to see you again.
Thank you, Nicole, lovely to see you again. And yeah, well, I've changed the business because I've been through a lot. And then I realized that the rental market is in need of properties and good properties. So what I've done is I bought my first property, actually near the studio of Elendil, in the area of Estepona. I've done a very nice refurbishment to it and I put it up for holiday rental. Then after having it on Airbnb and booking, I've seen that it works really well and I've realized there is a need in the market rental. So that's when I thought about the business idea.
So are you expanding on that same idea of buying, putting up for rent and reinvesting?
Yeah,
it's exactly. A very ambitious project. I'm so delighted it's working out well for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, when I've done the first property and I've seen that it's working so well and I get such a good feedback, then what I've done is I've looked into a second property. I put the first one up for long-term rental because I've seen the need of people because there is almost nothing to rent nowadays. And I put it up for long-term rental. It worked very well, actually, and the tenants are very happy. So then I went into my second property, and then I've done it with another property of my sister, and then people contacted me to do the renovation. So I just started with that. I've studied business management in England and also interior design, so that's how I know how to refurbish them.
You came to Marbella in what, 2016, 19? You've basically come round now to do exactly what you were intended to do. you just like had to settle, meet people, but it seems like you're actually doing what you've always wanted to do, using your knowledge of design, your business savvy, and it's paying off. I'm delighted for you.
Yeah, exactly. So I've studied that in England, and actually I never practiced it. So I thought, well, you know, Marbella, it's a different city. So I've started with doing magical surprises and Choco Fruits Marbella, if you remember. And then life took me to doing properties. I actually love it. I love it because I like to give people good properties. The prices are very high nowadays in Marbella, and you can either get something very luxurious, which is out of everyone's pocket at the moment. We're talking about people who are doing a normal job, you know. And then the properties that I offer, they are affordable. They're not expensive. They're not cheap. They are in the middle, so affordable. And the standards of the refurbishment, it's high end. So I'm trying to give someone a home and to be comfortable, to be modern, and for them to be pleasant, you know, to make it a home for them.
Sounds like a TV program in the making, because it really is lovely taking an average property and then just doing it up to make it what we all dream of, but at a price that everybody can afford. That's fabulous. And you've also been busy. I didn't realise that you'd had this kind of adventure, but you've just published your book.
Yeah.
And the title in Spanish is El Cáncer me salvó. In English, that's Cancer Saved Me. That's a powerful title.
Yeah, that's actually for you. It's a gift.
Oh, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, this is fabulous. Is this a personal story?
Yes, it's a personal story, but it has to do with... I've got a really bad situation, like 3 years ago, when I had Choco Fruits Marbella. I find out that I have a bone tumor, and then I had to go through the whole process of finding out if it's cancer or if it's benign, which thanks God is benign. But the whole process was going through treatment, through a biopsy. So I went through the whole process to find out what it is. When I found out what it is, my life has changed completely, because I realized I haven't lived enough. I realized we need to be happy, we need to live stress-free, and we need to stop worrying about what tomorrow gonna bring. So we have to live the moment. That's why el cáncer me salvó, cancer saved me. It's basically the fact that finding out that I don't have cancer has turned my life around. And
it was a wake-up call for you.
Exactly.
Because it could have been very different, and you wouldn't have done enough, and it would already have been over.
Yeah.
Potentially. Not necessarily. Yeah. I'm delighted for you, because you're young and obviously exceedingly capable. And before you were doing lovely projects, which I think got your feet wet, but now you are 100% drenched in what you're doing. I love the idea that you're buying business homes, turning them round. You also do like interior design to how people can just maybe improve their look of their home to sell it?
Yeah, basically you can either do a facelift. I do everything on a budget. So if you come to me and you say you have a budget to do just a facelift so you can be able to sell it, then we do that. I have a very amazing team, and they do everything from electricity to plumbing to construction work, everything. And so we can help people have better property for sale, for rent, or maybe you want to live there and you want to improve your old apartment, anything like that.
Absolutely fabulous. First one calling is me.
Okay. I'm waiting for your call.
Okay, I want an assessment, please.
Okay.
It sounds like we've still got rooms to do at home, and that could be just the solution. Michaela, I'm delighted to still keep seeing you, to have you here in our Marbella community. Certainly a big plus, particularly with this emphasis on rental properties for just the everyday person who lives here, which we so need. Michaela, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and big thank you for my book.
Thank you.
You have to sign it for me.
I did.
Oh. Oh, thank you, and signed.
Thank you so much.
In my experience, Linea Directa is superb when it comes to insurance, particularly for expats. I have met the dedicated English-speaking team that answers our phone calls. Real people with real families who take pride in providing the best service. Whether it's for home insurance, car, motorbike, they will ensure you get the policy best suited to you. They've also got new policies, especially for our pets and anti-squatter. Everything is in English, everyone is friendly, and everyone is truly doing their best for us. Call 952 14 78 34 or go to their website lineadirector.com for further details.
Have you heard of Zero Hero? Well, I'll tell you. Zero Hero is a community initiative that rewards designated drivers with free soft drinks. Every single one of our venues gets special branding, including this sticker which has a QR code which will lead you straight to our website. The Zero Hero project is in collaboration with the Línea Directa Road Safety Foundation. So whether you're a customer who goes to wonderful restaurants or a restaurant who serves wonderful people, this is definitely something for you. Go to our zerohero.es website to find out more.
Sometimes there are numbers that shape your life. Thousands of minutes putting in your contact lenses, hundreds of blurred memories, and many lost pairs of glasses. But there are also numbers that give you confidence. For more than 30 years at Baviera, we have performed 1 million treatments, 1 million reasons for a life without glasses. Baviera Ophthalmology Clinic.
It's been a long time in the coming. My next interview, I'm going to be chatting with a young man called Joshua Wood. He is Maitland's son. I met her through, oh God, the story is so long. But what we're going to talk about is that this young man wants to become a motorbike racer and he wants to be a GP Junior champion, and we're going to help him. And we're going to find out how. Josh, I've heard about you from your mum for ages, since you decided to risk everything and get on a motorbike and race. So nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How's it going? Because you started last year?
No, we actually started when I was 14, a bit late, but yeah.
And you're only just 17 now,
yeah,
right?
I'm 17 now.
We sound like, oh, I started
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
You're still obviously a long way to go.
Yep.
How did you start? How did you go from just being here and thinking, I'd like to race in the GP Junior
Well,
Championship?
I've kind of always liked bikes, but we met a friend that had bikes, so it was his birthday and the way to celebrate it was going on bikes. So I fell in love with it since then, and we bought our own bike. And then, because I loved speed so much, the father suggested for us to do road racing. So we did the transition from motocross to road racing, and ever since then we've just...
And are there competitions locally that you can get involved with to practice?
Of course,
How do you do this?
You can do resistance races in terms of racing locally, but we train at the same track 4 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday mornings. It's near Malaga. And
so there's an actual racing track that you can book your little space on and go to?
Yeah, that's a karting track. It's a small track, but in terms of big tracks, there's Jerez.
And you're allowed to use those for practice?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
cool.
cool.
600, yeah.
Because we have 2 Grand Prix coming, obviously it's cars, but coming to Spain this year, and there's a big following for motorbike racing. I mean, I've never seen a country that likes motorbike racing like Spain. What are you doing now to get to like a championship? What are the steps you have to follow?
Well, I'm training a lot on the bike, and gym-wise also a lot. Go for morning runs, evening runs, and we mix a little bit of both. So I do morning runs, and then we train on the bike in the afternoon.
And are there different things that you have to do to get to a championship? Are there local competitions that then lead you to the national tournaments? How does that work?
Well, you could do that, but it's mostly money. Money will get you into the competitions.
Oh, really? You just have to have enough money to be able to pay the entrance to get in?
That's correct.
Oh, that's an interesting concept. So therefore, I would imagine you need lots of money.
Yes,
to be able to be successful.
Then there's also other ones, like the Red Bull Rookies Cup, which is a way to get into Moto3. That is not by money. That is being selected, so there's a tryout. And only 111 people get selected to go to that tryout, and we've actually been previous years.
And you've been selected to
No, we haven't.
Not yet?
No, but we'll try it again this year.
When's that happening?
October.
Wow. Okay, we're looking forward to October and to good results then. In the meanwhile, as a community, you've grown up amongst us, no? You're a British, English boy that's grown up in Spain. How's that been for you?
It's been nice. People catch it by surprise that I'm bilingual, but... Yeah,
nice, you can like earwig into other people's conversations when they think you're Spanish and when you think you're English.
That's great.
And So now the next competition, or what do we do? How do you have like a GoFundMe page? What do you looking for sponsors? How do we help you?
That is a good question.
That was one you would like to ask your mother,
Yeah.
who's sitting in the sidelines. But I would imagine, let me be the grandmother here. You need sponsors,
Yep.
people who want to have their logo
That's correct.
on your outfits and on your bike and on your Instagram page. Was it Josh.Wood36?
That's correct, yes.
There you go. We can all follow and like that. And just keep us informed, Josh.
Will do.
And well done. Is this your first TV interview?
Second, maybe third.
Maybe
not sure.
third. Okay, you're
Trying to get
doing
used to
good.
it.
Exactly, because this is one of the beginning ones. Because I know, undeniably, we'll be seeing a lot of more of you on TV in the future. Thank you so much. Well done, you. Okay, follow Josh.Wood36 and let's see how this young man's career literally races ahead. In my experience, Linear Director is superb when it comes to insurance, particularly for expats. I have met the dedicated English-speaking team that answers our phone calls. Real people with real families who take pride in providing the best service. Whether it's for home insurance, car, motorbike, they will ensure you get the policy best suited to you. They've also got new policies, especially for our pets and anti-squatter. Everything is in English, everyone is friendly, and everyone is truly doing their best for us. Call 952 14 78 34 or go to their website lineardirector.com for further details.
Have you heard of Zero Hero? Well, I'll tell you. Zero Hero is a community initiative that rewards designated drivers with free soft drinks. Every single one of our venues gets special branding, including this sticker which has a QR code which will lead you straight to our website. The Zero Hero project is in collaboration with the Línea Directa Road Safety Foundation. So whether you're a customer who goes to wonderful restaurants or a restaurant who serves wonderful people, this is definitely something for you. Go to our zerohero.es website to find out more.
Sometimes there are numbers that shape your life. Thousands of minutes putting in your contact lenses, hundreds of blurred memories, and many lost pairs of glasses. But there are also numbers that give you confidence. For more than 30 years at Baviera, we have performed 1 million treatments, 1 million reasons for a life without glasses. Baviera Ophthalmology Clinic.
And now, a big welcome back to the programme to Linda Wooden. Well, actually, the first time is perhaps English edition. Lovely to see you, Linda. You look amazing. Love the colour.
Well, nice to see you. I thought I'd wear a bit of colour today to say spring has eventually arrived.
I know, isn't it glorious to have some sunshine?
Yes.
And congratulations, because I believe you are now the president of the Arts and Culture Society of Marbella.
Yes.
Well done,
For my sins.
Well, you're very good at everything arty-farty. Let's be honest. You got the Culture Clique magazine, and you were very involved with the Art Society of Benavides.
Yes.
And it's now lovely to see that you're doing something locally. Tell us more.
Well, in fact, it does cover more than just necessarily Marbella. But it started 22 years ago. Lorraine Powell, who you may or may not know, she started it. And it's grown because it was really very much a social event. Once or twice a month, they'd all get together. And we've tried to make it grow quite substantially now. And so we've got a new website coming up shortly. We're just working on fine-tuning it. And then all the other events that will take place that are arty or music or that sort of thing, we will actually bring it to the table for people to actually be part of.
That's a wonderful idea. And I believe you're actually going to be doing trips as well. You have quite an excursion planned coming up.
Yes, we leave on Sunday.
Wow. Tell me more. Tell me about that. This does sound exciting.
Well, they've been trying to do the odd overseas trip, I'll call it a abroad trip. I don't know what you say in English, really. But what's happened is they've managed to do this fabulous one, which is into Vienna. We leave on Sunday. Into Vienna, we stay 3 days there. We go to a concert. We go to all the right places to be and see and listen to. And then we go on day 3, we leave on a train to Budapest.
Oh, wow.
To go and see the various concerts and what have you. And we're also doing a day trip on the Danube.
That is takes a lot of organising to do a trip like that. Have you had to do that yourself?
No.
Because you're quite good at organising travel.
I decided to take a step back on this one. And there were 3 people that are within our society that have elected to do it. And we feel that actually it's quite a good idea to have lots of different groups of people that all answer to the committee. And we have another person. She is actually on our committee, and she's very arty, for arty-farty as you call it. So she's introducing all sorts of art events and famous people that are coming down here to this part of the world.
And what's her name?
Her name is Monique, and don't ask me to say
No, it's okay. We don't. Just to say,
because
if people want
I can't
to get,
say it even.
Don't worry, don't worry. Well, it really does sound very exciting. Well done to Lorraine for organising the first ever events with the Arts and Culture Society of Marbella. It's nice you've got new blood coming in, and that it's going to be more interactive with everybody, and that you'll be doing more excursions like this one.
Yes.
Does sound very exciting.
Yes, and we also do local ones, you know. Like there's a place that's sort of going up towards Ronda, and there they've normally just been showing their olive oils and teaching you all about olive oil and so on. But now they've actually got an art gallery in there as well. So it'll be quite exciting to develop that and take a group up there.
And I suppose you still do the social events as well?
Yeah. Once every first Wednesday of the month, we all meet at a certain restaurant in Marbella. And then on the third Wednesday of the month, we still have our dinners. And then we also now pick people within, well, they're obviously offering, and they'll do a lunch somewhere, which is usually a la carte. So if you don't feel like eating much, you don't have to. Whereas the evening one is a fixed price, organised by...
So something for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
So
congratulations, Madam President.
Thank you very much.
Really
and
delighted
hopefully you'll
for
come
you.
to one or two of the
I
events.
look forward to it. It sounds
Yes.
sounds lovely. And bon voyage, everyone that's going from the Arts and Culture
ACM,
Society
yes.
to this wonderful trip to Vienna, Budapest, the Danube. It sounds lovely. And thank you very much for joining us for another English edition, finding out what's going on in Marbella right now. You can go to the RTV Marbella website, rtvmarbella.tv, and it'll give you a link through to the YouTube channel where you can watch recordings of this programme. You can go to my website, nicoleking.es, and that will give you a link to the programme, also my Marbella Moments column in the Euro Weekly News, and the zerohero.es website with an ever-increasing list of venues that offer free soft drinks to the designated driver, helping to keep Marbella's roads safe. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other if you can. And I look forward to seeing you again next week for more of what's going on in Marbella now. Bye. Bye for now.